Welcome back.
Yeah.
Mr. Wiche, you had the floor.
Yes.
Crime and punishment.
Yes, crime and punishment.
Right.
What is corruption? The 99 Constitution has currently amended. You know, if you go through the details, and those who have challenged it have stated clearly that the 99 Constitution is the author of corruption in Nigeria, because it provides and gives window for corruption as well as protects those who perpetrate sin. And that's why we have raised questions, particularly on the EFCC, as it touches Patience Jonathan. Are you aware, because structurally you must look at it, that 27 out of the topmost personnel of the EFCC from the directorate upwards, 27 of them, 24 of them are northerners. And there is a regional interpretation to all of these, and it's arguable, I stand to be challenged. Now, what I am trying to establish here is this. What is going on against Patience Jonathan, which others have questioned, why only this woman, whose husband just conceded defeat, and you allowed them to go quietly, why not go around the whole former first families? It's very simple. That those who are from the old eastern part of Nigeria are interpreting this matter in their own light. And we're advising Mr. President to consider that, number one, you declare Tompolo wanted, Avengers emerged. There is a collapse in the economy. You are going after the former president of Nigeria from a region where violence and all manners of reactions will come eventually, because it's a clear case of vindictiveness. She's been subjected to ridicule by the EFCC, who has been commissioned.
Okay, now tell us.
Yes.
Corruption, do you agree we should fight corruption in Nigeria?
Nigeria itself, in my opinion, is a corrupt state.
No, yes.
And that is to say,
let's leave that
question. That is to say,
do you agree?
Corruption must be fought holistically and through legal instruments.
How?
Number one, the EFCC has to be rejigged. You cannot have 95% of EFCC topmost personnel from a section of the country. Because the head of the EFCC, the chairman, being from the north, the head of the EFCC from the south, is a northerner, and he has been there making news rounds every day, talking about how much money he has recovered from southerners. And if you look, place the current persons who have been under probe for corruption on the map, a larger percentage of them, fall from within the southern zone, and it's a clear case of economic war against the southern part of Nigeria.
You want a holistic
holistically, because of the conspiracy between Skybank and EFCC.
What about Dasuki Gate?
Dasuki Gate completely. Dasuki Gate is one in which people have raised concerns that all of those who are from southern part of Nigeria are being visited and are being punished before judgment, whereas those who have sympathy from the north, who are northerners against the south, are also facing the same. Now look at Amechi, who my organization wrote a petition to the EFCC and tabulated and published every evidence on how he stole more than 70 billion naira from River State. He went on, and he was cleared by the Senate against our petitions and reminders to the EFCC. Contrary to current allegations against personnel within the current government, from Buratai to Babachia to the SGF Chief of Staff to the Minister of Interior and those who are there.
Because of our time,
so there is a selective approach, and it's a clear case of economic war against Jonathan and his family and those who have sympathy for old Eastern Nigeria. And it's most unfortunate. Mr. President should have a review of the position.
Manage our time.
He has to review
and that
the position. Consult Jonathan.
That means
and see how he can resolve this matter and stop embarrassing old Eastern Nigeria.
We've got to manage our time, and that means we only have 2 minutes to wind down. So I would like to take your closing statements as to how you think this fight should be fought.
Well,
now I'm going to start from Abuja.
Yeah.
Mr. Tietie, your closing statement.
Yes. I'd like to let us know one thing. There is a reason why Section 6 of the EFCC Act, particularly paragraph O, says that the EFCC should maintain liaison with all law enforcement agencies in this country. Now, the idea is that when it touches on the crimes, particularly financial crimes, that the EFCC coordinates. The EFCC is foremost in battling, in fighting corruption, especially financial crimes in this country. So the EFCC maintains liaison even with the DSS, even with the ICPC, so there is no form of interagency rivalry. Now, on that note, when we maintain that it is very, very important that we preserve the polity. We preserve a system that works smoothly. My involvement with the EFCC is being prescriptive in order to make this war against corruption to be more humane, to be more legally compliant. And I think they're not doing badly.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tietie.
When you look at the way they operate...
Honorable Adenaye, your closing statement, please. In 2 sentences only.
Yeah, what I would just want to say is that, one, there's corruption, and we need to fight. And as I said earlier, all of us must come together to fight it and face it. We have to leave sentiment out of it. We also have to leave political affliction out of it. Is that okay? And the agencies started with all the responsibilities to fight this, must be supported.
Mr. Aguiye.
You know, corruption is a blight. And so all of us have to come together and work together to fight it. If we think that corruption should become a way of life for us and for generations yet unborn in this country, we all suffer the consequences. But if we think that corruption is a bad thing that we must fight, and we have plenitude of laws substantively and procedurally to fight it, I think that we have a responsibility not to impede the smooth operation of this law wherever we may find ourselves.
Mr. Wiche.
Very beautiful. The international community is watching, interpreting what is going on in the war against corruption. They've heard Mr. President saying he will not obey court orders, and you're expecting them to come and invest. We are kindly appealing to them, and secondly...
Did he say that?
He said so during his first media chat when he was asked why he would not release those who have been declared released by the court.
Okay.
And secondly, the issue as to Skybank's conspiracy with the EFCC. That's what we're talking about. The procedures must be established, that you must fight all of this procedurally. And that's why, because of what Skybank has done with EFCC, those of us from the old Eastern Nigeria are already sending across the message, pull your investments out of Skybank, because our investments are not safe with them.
Thank you very much.
With the EFCC against our people.
Very much.
Thank
Mr. Livingston Wiche, Director,
sure
Integrity Group. Would also like to thank Mr. Jiti Ogunye, a legal practitioner, and Honorable Kende Odeneye, member of the House of Representatives, as well as Mr. Frank Tietie, development law consultant for EFCC, who spoke to us from our studio in Abuja. Thank you very much. Sunrise will return with another interesting conversation in just a moment. Make sure you're part of it.